What is going down, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we have another video. This young lady here is about to say something. I think I can make sense of it, but we'll see. Let's find out what's happening and let's begin.
I don't think men like women anymore. I don't think that men desire us women anymore, us real women. I don't think that they value us like they used to. Men aren't really putting out effort. They're not putting out any type of effort like they used to. Taking a girl on a date becomes an issue. You know, spending money on a woman is an issue. You should have your own money as a woman. Going out to do something fun is an issue. Why don't you just come over to the house and we could do something in the house? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from New York, but I see women all over the globe complain about what's happening with men nowadays.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think men are not doing the things that they used to do? Okay. Do you think that the women have anything to do with that? Or is it just simply most men in the world just woke up and said, I'm not going to do what we used to do? See, that's an issue, guys, right there. That is a huge issue right there. And this is how most women think, guys. She's on here bitching about men not doing what they used to do, but they're not going to tell you, well, or they're not even going to imagine in their heads that maybe it has something to do with them. You know, a lot of the women involved out here. Most men aren't going to break their back trying to take a woman out and do things and spend money, quote unquote, on them because, guys, they're getting hip to the game. All right. They're taking these women out. They're spending their money on these women, and these women are giving them nothing in return. OK, they're being left on red. They're being played. A lot of these men are being played. OK, and they're tired of it. Men are getting tired of it, man. That's pretty much what's happening. Most men are getting tired of it. And just how social media has come in and ruined a lot of the dating scene for a lot of people, it goes both ways. OK, when social media hit and came out and everybody's got an Instagram and everybody can post their pics and get likes and things of that nature, that blew a lot of women's heads up. OK, making them think that they're more, valued than they really should be. All right. And because they have 200 followers and because they have, people liking what they have on and leaving heart emojis and things of that nature in their DMs, they think that they are on some sort of pedestal and should be treated as such before even doing anything else. They think a guy is supposed to automatically see them and say, you know what, I'm going to put you on the highest pedestal there is day one. OK, and I'm going to just roll the dice on you. I'm going to do everything for you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that and hope and pray that these dice will give me an opportunity to get those cheeks, to spend more time with you, to make you a girlfriend of mine, whatever it is. Right. The women have all the power. They want that power. And the problem is they don't have that power anymore. That power is going by the wayside because the same time social media came in and did this for a lot of these women, what it also did for men was awaken them. OK, you have people like me. You have people who are huge YouTubers, people who are just out there spitting facts and letting all these men know the truth and, what to look for, what not to look for or go for nowadays. And a lot of women can't deal with that. They can't stand it because now guys aren't taking that shit anymore. OK, even the guys they thought that they could pull and they thought they could manipulate, like these guys are, waking up now. OK. And they're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. And that's what's frustrating to a lot of these women. And what happens is it damages the potential on people who actually do want to date. She could just be caught in the crossfire. You know what I mean? She could be one of the ones caught in the crossfire. She could be, I'm just assuming, but she could be one that, hey, I really want a man. I'm really looking for a man. But because of the social media and because of these things, these tainted individuals, now she doesn't get that opportunity as much, or she doesn't get it as how she wants it, right? She's not getting it as often as she would like to, because these guys aren't doing it anymore, right? They don't want to be simps. Okay. And most guys now, especially average guys, they're not going to go up to a woman and say, you know what, I'm not going to walk up to this chick and ask her out on a date and have her tell me, or have her just, spit on me, or, shit on me. You know what I mean? And make me look bad, especially if they're around their girlfriends and all that. I mean, that's the age we live in now, guys. That's what people are doing. All right. That's what a lot of these women are doing. I'm not saying she's doing it, but that's what a lot of them are doing, man. Straight up. So guys just aren't playing any more games. We're not trying to play any more games out here. And now it's beginning to show. And the ratio is definitely off kilter as well. There are more women than there are men. And why do you think that is? Do you think that is like that for a reason? I think God made it that way. Okay. So that people can continue to multiply, guys. All right. And women fail to realize this. This is something that's over their head, a lot of them, and they won't even realize that. That's something that, that's something that a lot of men know, but women just, I'm talking out the side of my neck if they listen to me right now. I'm not saying all of them, because I do have a lot of people who are women who are my followers, and I thank you guys for that. So don't get it twisted. But let's continue.
Is it women that's not making themselves desirable anymore? Because there are beautiful women out here, beautiful women, ambitious women, caring women, nurturing women who are outside looking for love, and men that just can't keep up with that. Like, they're not communicating with them. They're not willing to hang out and do fun things. What happens to the fun in life? What happened to life being exciting and fun and, going out and discovering the world? What are y'all doing? What are y'all men doing other than that?
Well, let me start off and say that, look, this young woman right here is beautiful. I'm not holding anything against her in that regard, guys. And like I said before, a lot of it could be what we're looking at now. It's just a cesspool out here because a lot of the community has made it that way. All right. Men aren't coming up to women anymore because they are tired of being shot down. All right. Especially if they're not, meeting a certain physical expectation. A lot of guys, I've had friends tell me, hey, man, I'm 5'8", and I've been shot down so many times by my height because of my height. So, these guys won't go out and holler at women anymore. And these women are shorter than them, but they still want somebody, taller. Right. And they refuse to just start talking to women anymore like that because they're just tired of getting shot down. All right. And she could be a good one. She could be one out there who's waiting. Like she's trying to say, hey, I'm waiting for somebody to holler at me, but nobody is. And that's the reason, because a lot of these men are shook and they don't want that rejection. So they're going to choose just not to do it. They're not going to roll the dice on it anymore. And as a result of that, you're one of many who are out here getting dressed up, getting dolled up, going out to places and never being approached. Your whole night, you spend all this money, you spend all this time and resources on yourself, on your hair, on your makeup, on your nails, and to go out and not to even be approached one time, because these guys are tired of being rejected. And it's not necessarily her fault, but it is the fault of people of her same ilk. Okay. Other women out there who have made it hard for a lot of women who want this type of thing to happen. So she may have been passed up on her potential suitor just because of what somebody else did and saw on social media or went through, 2 weeks ago. Right. And that's just the sad reality of it, guys. And that's what's making it, the dating pool, the dating culture of today, so much of a cesspool. That's what I'm saying here. So let's continue.
What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Like, what are all y'all men doing? What are y'all doing? if it has nothing to do with a woman? What are y'all doing? Are y'all working? Because we're working too. Women are also working, and we still can do things. We still can go on vacations. We can still go out to eat. Why are us women going on vacations with our friends? We're going on vacations with our friends. We're going out to eat with our friends. We're going to do fun things outside with our friends. We're celebrating birthdays with our friends. Where are y'all? What are y'all doing?
And that's going to pretty much do it for the video, guys. That's frustration right there. That's just straight up 110% frustration. That's a frustrated woman right there, guys. And, you know, that's what it is. And she said it. They're going out with their friends. They're going out with their mothers. They're doing things like that with other females because there's no men out there, because men are refusing to go out there and holler at these women because they're tired of rejection, guys. They're tired of women who are saying, no, I'm not going to date you. They're tired of women saying, hey, you offer to take them out and they say, where are we going? Oh, we're going to Chili's. Oh, hell no, you cheap. I can't do it. You're dealing with a lot of these women, guys. These are the women who are ruining, I can't pronounce my words correctly, but these are the women out here ruining the hopes and dreams of women who actually want to date. All right, who actually want to go out here and become a wife, somebody's wife. OK, now this woman here strikes me as somebody who possibly could be that. You know what I mean? This is not a channel I don't bash women here. I just keep it real. And the problem with that is a lot of women here who watch this content, they can't handle that. Right. They can't handle the truth. A lot of women. And that's the problem. When you see these women in my DMs, or you see these women in here in the comment section, guys, talking cash money shit, talking greasy, they're the ones who are upset. They're the ones who can't handle the truth. All right. That's all Red Pill is. Red Pill is not, you know what I mean, bashing women or anything like that. It's just telling the truth. It's telling what really is happening out here. And a lot of people just don't want to see that. They don't want to hear that. And that's what is going on right now in these relationships out here. And that's why you men are just not doing it. They're playing their video games. OK, they're going out and they're doing their own thing. And a lot of these women are now they're noticing it. They're picking up on it. And that's why. So unless these women decide to change their tune, a lot of these women out here, I mean, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of that typically. OK, or, you know, you can holler at the man. If you see somebody, you know, who you're interested in, it's OK to make that man, you know, understand that, hey, you might want him to holler at you. But a lot of times women want you to read minds. Like I said, guys aren't just seeing a female now and going to take that shot in the dark. They're not, because number one, you could have a man. Number two, you could look at him up and down and like, you know what I'm saying, he's bothering you. OK, he's borderline assaulting you. And that's what a lot of women are doing out here as well. And men don't know how to decipher that. We don't know how to separate who's going to do that or not, because we cannot read the minds of these women and they expect us to. So one way you can solve that is if you jump out there and put your number on the table, write your number down on a napkin and drop it off on him. Give him a look, extra long look. Give him a seductive type of look. You know what I mean? There's things that you could do that would get a man's attention, but they don't want to do that either. And unless you want to be single, okay, and continue to do that, you might want to consider that. OK, I'm just saying it's OK for a woman to do that, because it's all evidently OK for a woman to do everything else that a man can do and should be treated equal. So I look at it like that as well. Hey, if that's the case and you want a man just like a man wants a woman, you should get out there, you know what I'm saying, and be seen. And if you see somebody that you have your eye on, instead of just sitting there and ignoring him and expecting him to somehow figure out that you want him, you might want to make that evident, right? Because it's not easy. It's not hard to let a guy know. You know what I mean? All you got to do is let him know. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for watching the video. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. And don't forget to hit that like button. We are growing this community. And to everybody who is subscribed, guys, I want to say I love you dearly. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.